My name is Whitney Harvey. I live in Waimea. And like Beth said, I've been working with our affordable housing working group in North Kohala. And if any of you know North Kohala, you know that they have the biggest heart for the smallest town. And it's been really cool for me to get involved up there, being from Waimea, which is also a really sweet small town, but very different. So I always say this, and I mean it. I feel like Kohala has a lot of solutions for all of Hawaii to learn from. So I'm really thankful to be able to work with this group up there. So we are excited to announce that we have revived this community land trust that Beth mentioned. So 20 years ago, a group of North Kohala residents put together this CLT, and they got it off the ground. And then before they acquired any land, they basically dissolved. So we were able to build on the work that they did, not reinvent the wheel. We reused their bylaws basically and revived this CLT. Okay, so our mission, our vision for North Kohala Community Land Trust is to keep Kohala land, homes, and businesses in Kohala hands forever. So this is a mechanism that we have that works within our structure that we live in that can keep the stewardship of the land in the community hands forever. So some of the different affordable housing projects that we see, they go to market rate after so many years. And then what happens is those houses sell, they get renovated, and they will not be attainable to families from Kohala or families on a working class income forever. So once a house is gone out of the range, it never really comes back in our experience. So one of the things that we talk about is every house that we don't loot, that we can keep in the hands of the Kohala family is a house we don't have to build. So that is really our vision and the reason why we do what we do. So again, there are lots of land trusts out there. This CLT's mission, the primary reason it exists is to provide affordable housing for Kohala residents. And we have other mechanisms within our bylaws that allow us to acquire commercial land, conservation land, agriculture land that we could use to further our goals and our priorities, but the main purpose is affordable housing. CLTs have a really cool history. They started by sharecroppers in the South. And I would urge everybody on here being community minded and housing minded to research community land trusts. They exist all over the place. There are community land trusts in cities and towns of all sizes, and they do all sorts of things for communities. They hold gardens, housing, trails, parks, lots of different uses for CLTs, and they are a powerful mechanism that we have at our disposal. So the basic structure is that community land trusts hold on to the land and provide long-term leases to the residents for the houses, and it keeps the land in the community hands forever. And then the CLT always has the first right on a property if somebody has to move out for whatever reason or sell, or it needs to change hands, or somebody passes away. So the idea is it will always stay in the CLT, which will keep it in the community. And the main reason why we formed KCLT is because we saw in the other CLTs and land trusts that exist on the island and even in Hawaii at large, most of them are run by boards, and there's nothing wrong with that. But our CLT is governed by the community. So anybody who lives in North Kohala can become a member, an active resident member, and they can vote. And so they will eventually appoint the board once we're just getting off the ground. So our membership is pretty low at the moment, but the model is such that the community drives what the CLT does and how it does it and who does it for the CLT. So we saw that need in our community that wasn't fit by any of the other land trusts that existed. And as a non-resident, like I'm a non-resident of North Kohala, I live in South Kohala. I can be a resident, but I can't vote on certain matters. So it's a different type of membership. It's a supporting member. And so we are open for membership. It's $20 a year. And we are going to be announcing all of this and answering questions and rolling everything out to the community on October 22nd. So that's our next event that our first event that we're doing at the Intergenerational Center in town. So we would love for everybody to join us, and please help us spread the word for friends and family in Kohala. And we'll be taking members at that time. And this is our current board members are listed here, and our email and website. And we would love for people to come and talk story and learn more about what we do.